Welcome to Low Cost Keebs. Today we've got the slightly more long form review of the Tezarre, TK-61. Still have a bit of a cold. Alright, this was on Amazon for $18.99. You can still find it for $18.99 as the time of this video, but not at the Tezarre store. They don't list it. You've got to actually search for it, and there's a handful left. Blue switches. This is a steal at 19 bucks. I'll get into why here, but this shocked me. Let's see if we can get a little thawk on this. This is the thawkiest thing I reviewed yet. Yeah, it's putting keycaps, but they're KBT. They're awesome. They're spending money. This was a quality card. They've got some aftermarket support. It's a nice card. They actually put Keebs on there. Cool. This is fine. I bent the crap out of this. Cable worked all day long, braided. I know that's not too big of a deal, but I was surprised when it was braided. You can get different stuff at different times. Somebody over there really cares. Let's get into it here. Build quality, this is a 4. This thing is well built. Someone's paying attention. It's already got a foam mod. It's foam under the PCB. It's a foam gasket mount between the plate and the PCB on a $19 keyboard. That's nuts. That's crazy. Everything was well constructed. Fit and finish was great. The keycaps don't cut you if you take them off. They are optical switches, Gatorons. So if you want to switch to an optical, you're probably looking at another Gatoron. But yeah, this was nice. There's actually a foam mod under the space bar. And the stabilizer. Oh, let's just get into it. Switches. They're Gatorons. You're buying a name brand switch. Yeah, they're optical. Whatever. It's a major manufacturer. Oh my gosh. We're going to have to edit this part out because I have to blow my nose. All right. So the stabilizers, they are lubed. That was nice. The fit of the PCB mount stabilizers leaves some rude. You could do Band-Aid mods. They're not as tight as the Mage G. This keyboard back here. The Mage G61 PCB mounted stabilizers, super tight. To move up to a 4, you've got to be slap on, screw mounted, non-name brand. The rules, I made them up, gotta live by them. So the stabilizers, because they were pre-lubed, some of them are foam modded. That's nuts. They'll stick out of 3, even though we could probably Band-Aid mod them. Ease of swap, this is kind of mean, but I'm giving it a 3. Just because these tools aren't the greatest, this thing fell apart. If you're buying this new without right from the store, these are $27 right now, $27.99, so 28 bucks. You've got to search to find the $18 ones. They're probably old stock. Catch them when they come on sale, that kind of thing. So it looks like there's a battery pack spot in here that isn't foam modded. You could do a bit more under here. I wouldn't bother doing a tape mod because maybe we could. This one wouldn't be too bad to tape mod, but they've already foam modded this. There's a foam gasket mount between the plate and the PCB. Who's doing that for $19? That's nuts. The keycaps, because they're not ABS, I know some people don't like pudding. Pudding's fine. What's wrong with pudding? Use a spoon when you eat pudding. That's all I'm going to say. Please use a spoon. They're PPT. These keycaps feel awesome. They had the best sound. I was literally shocked when I took this out and wired it up for its week-long run of using it at work and at home, and I was impressed from just out of the box, standard sound. Hadn't looked into it. May have to edit out that burp. We'll find out. There's no jankiness. I've taken off keycaps and whined about how rough the edges are underneath. None of that with these. Solid double shot. They feel good. These keycaps are a solid 4, and you have to think about what we're doing. These are low cost keyboards. We're not spending we're not looking for $100 keycap sets. We're not spending $50 on keycap sets. This is low cost Keebs. On our scale, a 4 is kind of amazing for what you're getting for $19. Overall, this thing is a 4. I loved it. I loved using it. It was fun to type on. It was fun to work. I will say the hardest part about doing these every week is remembering the difference in the key layouts from board to board to board. It always takes me a day or two. Sometimes some are better than others. Just because I start going and I'm like, wait, where's the function key? That function key will slide around. Sometimes the backspace, some of the larger boards have like a delete or they get funky. So that takes a minute. I don't blame the boards for that. I don't blame the people doing the layouts. It just takes me a minute. So overall, this thing's got a 4 on the total point scale. This is a 20 out of a 30. Not bad for a $19 keyboard. It worked on every system. We had a board earlier that did not. The Tezarre did not work on all my computers. This thing was solid. Plug and play. Go. No worries. This was fine. No issue. Didn't have to swap it out. Didn't have to mess around with USB-C, non-USB direct. This thing just worked. No interference with the mouse. I'm seeing a lot of weirdness with some of these keyboards. This thing worked every time. There was a slight delay in quote-unquote boot up, right? Waking everything up. If I just plugged it in, because I don't leave these plugged in because of lights and just whatever. I want to separate work from life because I do work right here. And you know, this shocked me. 20 out of 30 overall. Yeah, I still need a tagline. That's what I couldn't remember in the last video. Tagline. Peace.